Friends, welcome to the friendly city or windy city, Gqeberha. I'm sorry if I've butchered the name, my South African people, my Xhosa people. So it's called Gqeberha, or formerly Port Elizabeth. This is the cultural, economic, and financial hub of the Eastern Cape province here in South Africa. The city has over 1 million residents, and it is the 6th most populous city here in South Africa. The city is known for its many blue flag beaches along the city's urban coastline. It is popular as an international and a local holiday destination, and it's rich and diverse cultural heritage. So today, I'm accompanied by my brother Forbes, who is a content creator based here in Gqeberha. He has a YouTube channel by the name The Great African Channel. So check him out for more content about this city and South Africa at large. Meanwhile, let's explore this city together. Subscribe to this channel if it's your first time, like the video and share it to your loved ones. I'm a Tanzanian traveler visiting different places, and I share my experiences with you. So let's do this adventure together. Yeah, so friends, we are in the streets of Port Elizabeth, Central
Port Elizabeth,
and I'm still here. Welcome to this channel. I'm with my brother here, Forbes, the Great African Channel. So we are just doing this tour of the city of Port Elizabeth, and we are in Central, showing you the way the city looks like. And yeah, it's a Saturday morning here in Port Elizabeth. The streets are quiet. Is it quite like this in a normal day?
Yeah, some streets are quiet, they're not as busy. But then if you go to Parliament Street, where it's a street full of bars and drinking places, you find it's a bit busier than this place. Yeah. So Central is a bit rowdy. You would compare it to the likes of Hillbrow in Joburg. A lot of drug deals happen here. A lot of alcohol abuse, prostitution, and all that happens here.
So
you find all nationalities here: Nigerians,
Nigerians,
Ghanaians, Zimbabweans, South Africans, a bit of South Africans. I think. Yeah.
Here at Central.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I remember when I came, the taxman who took me from the city to Summerstrand was a Nigerian.
Yes.
So it seemed the influence of foreigners here.
Yes. Yeah.
Central. So, friends, we are in Port Elizabeth. In downtown Port Elizabeth.
So this one is called the Duncan Park.
The Duncan Park.
This is the Duncan Park in Central Port Elizabeth.
Okay.
The Duncan Park was a dedication from Mr. Duncan himself to his wife Elizabeth that he loved so much. So he went on and out to create all the things that you're seeing.
Okay.
For his wife.
So he created this for his wife.
For his wife.
Oh man.
So his wife's name was Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
So I wonder whether the name
maybe comes from
from
that.
Yes. Let's start off with that.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for this history. Our host, this is my brother Forbes. He has his channel, the Great African Channel. Has been showing Port Elizabeth, very amazing videos. So if you want to see more, learn more about this city, please go to his channel and subscribe. I'll put a link in my description box. Let's support him. He's doing an amazing job, and he's a very nice person. I reached out to him and he was ready to show me around Thank you very much, brother. I really appreciate.
You're welcome, brother.
Duncan Reserve, Nelson Mandela Bay, South Africa.
So
Yeah.
this is the Duncan Reserve, Nelson Mandela Bay in South Africa.
Yeah, so
This is the Duncan Reserve, Nelson Mandela Bay,
South Africa.
formerly known as Port Elizabeth,
Port
now known
Elizabeth.
as Gqeberha. I'm
What?
with my brother,
Gqeberha.
Malango, showing him,
Yeah.
showing the place.
Yeah, King Edward's Hotel. Yeah, so look at that tower. So this is like so from here you can have a clear view of the city
Yes.
of Port Elizabeth,
Yeah.
Gqeberha.
So Malango,
Yes.
from here you can have the clear view of the Port Elizabeth Central Business District.
This is the CBD.
This is the CBD. And that right there is the old port. They are busy relocating from that port to the new port somewhere there called Port of Nkura.
Port of Nkura.
Yes. And this whole bay that you're seeing is the one that's called the Algoa Bay.
Algoa Bay.
Yes. Where the ships are anchoring, waiting to offload and load things. So
Okay.
this is the CBD.
Okay.
And if we go that direction, going back to Summerstrand.
So that's the Summerstrand, where we came from.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much, brother.
So this used to be it still is the world's biggest flagpole and biggest flag, but unfortunately the flag is not there.
The flag is not there. The biggest in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. So wadau, ndio hivyo bwana, tuko hapa, nipo na brother hapa kutoka Zimbabwe, lakini anaishi hapa Port Elizabeth. Ana channel yake inaitwa The Great African Channel. Kama unataka kuangalia habari mbalimbali kuhusiana na Port Elizabeth, huyu brother saidia. Mandela Bay Metropolitan Municipality. Okay. The view of Port Elizabeth.
So we catch Zimbabwean buses straight from here.
Okay. Yeah, so friends.
Grand Hotel, one of the oldest hotels.
Yeah, the Grand Hotel.
Yes. I'm sure I wouldn't be surprised there's a Grand Hotel also in,
Yeah.
in Tanzania.
In Tanzania. The Grand
One of the
Hotel.
oldest hotels.
One of the
And
oldest
if you look
hotel.
at the buildings, I just want to quickly show you some of the buildings around. They are old style colonial buildings.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. This city, Port Elizabeth. Yeah. So friends, we are still in Port Elizabeth. St. George Park, Horse Memorial, Central Park. Harbour House, Frederick Fort.
Yeah, so this is the Fort Frederick.
Fort Frederick. Yeah, so friends, we are at Fort Frederick here in Port Elizabeth.
can read.
The story was built at the end of 1799 during war with the French. The permanent military
overlooking the only safe and anchorage on the southeast coast.
Southeast coast.
The garrisoned until 1862. No shot was ever fired.
in anger from its walls. Yeah, so Fort Frederick here. Hello, how are you?
Good.
Yeah.
So this is Fort Frederick, guys. Fort Frederick. Obviously, it was built in 1879.
1879.
Yeah, with people. Obviously, there was a bit of a war between the British and the French, and they were overlooking, obviously, the harbor.
The harbor, yeah.
Their interests.
Sure.
From the French people coming through.
Their imperial
they
interests.
There was never a shot fired from these walls out of anger. And this right here is the grave where Captain Francis Evatt is buried. He died at the age of 80.
Captain
He was one of the British settlers.
Francis Evatt
Yes.
died at the age of 80.
Yeah.
Okay.
Port Elizabeth is the car industry. Most cars are manufactured here. VW, Ford, Bake, FAO, you name them, Isuzu, they're all manufactured here. So this is where most of them are exported from.
Okay. So South Africa is exporting cars.
A lot of them. Mercedes-Benz is made in East London.
And they exported to different places.
Yes, in the world.
Man, South Africa is a developed economy.
Valley, Buckens Valley. This is the view. You can see all the way to Algoa FM right there. Beautiful piece, beautiful guys. Are you guys open today? Not so good. Welcome to the Fort Frederick.
Yeah, so we are inside this fort. Yeah, so these are things to do once you get time to visit this city of Port Elizabeth. This is a kind of the sites which you have to get to come here, get the history of this city. And
so this is Fort Frederick, guys, the inside of Fort Frederick. So that's the view of the harbour from Fort Frederick. That's the view of the, I don't know what's the name of this river. Is it the Buckets River? What's the name? I don't know. Of this river. Also going to the harbour. It's quite beautiful. Again, they claim that there was no shot ever fired out of England.
yeah, this is what you get on top of Fort Alfred. Port Frederick. Port Frederick here in the city of Gqeberha, Port Elizabeth. So why should tourists or people visiting Port Elizabeth just come to this site?
Obviously, they'll be coming to see this old fort. It's an old fort from 1877, so that's a long time ago, guys. There's a lot of history, especially the British history and the French history. But most of this fort was mainly built for the British to protect their area, the Algoa Bay, from fellow Europeans, the French, were also coming in to take some parts of South Africa as well.
Look at that church. Some colonial churches here.
In the book, Mandela on the wall.
Mandela. Yeah, so friends, enjoy Gqeberha. This is the CBD of Port Elizabeth, and yeah, we are just here. My brother, the Great African Channel, is showing me around, and we are driving through the streets of Port Elizabeth. Students' accommodation. This one?
The next one.
The next one, yeah? It has the history?
It's called the Long Street.
The Long Street.
In Cape Town there's Long Street.
Ah, yes.
Here there's Parliament Street.
Parliament Street.
So it's a road full of bars.
No problem.
And there's a lot of Nigerians. Those guys who are doing this funny things. Yeah.
So
I just want to try it. So that part has to be on your video. A lot of Tanzanians who've been to PE will remember it and say, you've been to it, so you can start recording from here.
okay. Yeah, so this is the Long Street here in
Parliament Street.
Parliament.
We're going into Parliament Street.
So we are going to Parliament Street in Port Elizabeth. This one. Yeah, so this is the popular street here.
Yes.
Parliament Street.
It's a very popular street. It's full of bars, both sides, the other side back from us and our back and this side.
Okay.
See, it's full of foreign nationals, Nigerians and all that.
Okay.
Yes. And most places here are bars and restaurants. So it's the busiest street.
The busiest street,
especially
here.
at night.
At night.
Yeah. But as you can see, it's mainly foreigners.
Okay.
Food courts and everything. It's mainly to do with foreigners.
Okay.
Yeah. This is Parliament Street.
So friends.
This used to be called Zanzibar as well.
Zanzibar. Okay.
It was a nightclub called Zanzibar, but it closed down now. There's Doritos and whatnot. Yeah.
Okay. Parliament Street. So mambo vipi lakini?
Poa, mbona kaniita?
Bwana
wadogo zangu, ongea kiongozi.
Vipi maisha hapa Port Elizabeth? Watanzania mpo hapa?
Watanzania? Wote. Kwani mimi nani?
Nilikuwa napita hapa huyu blaza hapa.
Sikilize, kwani mimi nani unaponiona? Unaona kama sio Mtanzania?
Hapana.
Sasa mimi natokea Dar es Salaam.
Dar es Salaam? I see.
Wilaya Temeke.
Temeke?
Yebo.
Bana
na mwaka 16 nipo nchi mbovu.
Mwaka wa 16?
Nimeacha watoto wawili Bongo na watoto wawili nchini na wake hao wawili mimi Muislamu.
Kweli? Maisha yakoje lakini hapo sasa?
Maisha ndio hivyo hivyo. Wewe chukua vitu vidogo vyako sema waambie watu tunapata taabu. Tukana vipi hakuna support design yoyote. Kurudi kutoka South Africa kurudi Tanzania kwani ina cost shilingi ngapi?
Kama 400,000.
400,000 hiyo shilingi.
Shilingi
ikiwa rent
sijui kwa randi after kusema.
Hela ndogo tu. Sema watu tushapotea. Sisi tushaacha familia zetu kwa kipindi kirefu. Sasa unarudi vipi?
Lakini watu mnataka kurudi?
Kurudi kwenda kutembea kuangalia familia na kurudi huku sisi tutafia maisha mabovu. Kwani kilichotuleta huku nini? Kuna mtu alituleta kuna mtu alituleta huku au nyinyi kuna watu wakati sisi hatujafika huku kuna mtu alikuja pale mtaani anasema bwana anataka kwenda aende. Kila mtu kaja na njia za kuna wengine wanapita njia ngumu, kuna watu wanapita njia nyepesi.
Sasa kuna vijana wanakuja sasa hivi kutoka Bongo wanataka kuja South Africa. Wewe unawaambiaje?
Waambie waje tu.
Waje.
Ukitaka kujua uondo wa ngoma ingia ucheze. Wewe vipi na siri kaburi ajuae maiti. Mimi nakuja kama Mtanzania halisi ujue mwanangu. Mimi na miaka 44 ya kuzaliwa.
44. Yeah, like that friends, nimejikuta nimepita mtaani hapa nimekuta kuna vijana wa Tanzania wako hapa. Piga nao story 2-3. Nafikiri kama nikipata nafasi naweza nikaja nikakaa nao tukaongea zaidi. Yeah, so I mean that street. You told me that you will get Tanzanians here.
Tanzanians, Nigerians, Malawians, Zimbabweans, you'll find all of them there. They fight a lot there.
They fight a lot.
A lot.
This is.
He was giving a nice interview, and then all of a sudden that other guy.
That guy, that Nigerian guy.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a Nigerian guy.
But most of the people who are working there are doing drugs. So that's the thing. They are into drug dealing and all that. So that's why they were not comfortable. So this is called Stanley Street.
Okay.
It's a street full of restaurants.
Restaurants.
Yeah.
Ah.
So the whites will be hanging out here, the black will be hanging out there.
Ah, so the whites hanging here.
Yeah.
And they close the streets. Port Elizabeth.
Exactly.
Yeah, so brother, you have done an amazing job. I can't thank you enough for just showing me this city.
Another vlogger, you go all the way, brother. Vloggers are family worldwide.
Yeah,
it's
sure.
the same.
Sure.
I've got this other vlogger that I wanted you to meet. She was in Mozambique for a trip, and she was given excellent services by another vlogger there.
In Mozambique.
Yeah.
Okay. That's our life as vloggers.
Guys, I'm still with Malango and we're now going through the Port Elizabeth CBD.
Okay.
Just showing my other Tanzanian vlogger what the streets of Port Elizabeth CBD look like, and this is it as raw as possible.
Sure. We are still here. I thank the brother for showing me around, and I'm really impressed by this city. I've seen some Tanzanians. We went to a restaurant, Zanzibar restaurant, Nyama Choma. Yeah, so we are in the CBD of Port Elizabeth, and it's clean. You know, this city is very, very clean.
Is it?
Yeah, because I don't see any littering around. I mean, see, last year I was in South Africa.
Yes.
I went to Bloemfontein, Johannesburg, Bloemfontein. I went to Maseru. Lesotho.
Yes.
And I can say this city is so clean.
Yes.
From the time I landed here, the Summer Strand area where I'm living, the King's Beach.
And mainly for Ghanaians.
This place.
This is Top Kick. So yeah, this is it. This is the main CBD. This is the main taxi rank. You can see taxis, there's combis and all that.
The combis.
Yes. That's the main taxi rank.
They are just going to several places here.
Yeah, all locations.
All locations.
You get your taxi
from the township there we were.
Yeah, all the townships.
Summer Strand.
There's so many other townships. This other side, there's like plenty more townships the other side.
So this is the real CBD.
This is the real CBD. This is where you get your taxis.
Yeah. So the taxi rank here.
That's the taxi rank right there.
And yeah, Port Elizabeth.
Yes, this is
Summer Strand, Port Elizabeth, Walmer.
Yes, Walmer. The suburb.
The suburb will come from
the township rather. Yeah.
Gqeberha Avenue. See.
Looks like that street is closed, so we have to navigate through.
This is the real CBD of Port Elizabeth.
Yeah, but it's not as busy though.
It's not
for a Saturday afternoon. It should have been extremely busy, but it's not always busy. It's like this. It's laid back, like I said.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Doesn't really give you that town
here.
But I like it.
It's not
like
populated.
It's one street, one main street. You see, but there's so many malls. That's the thing.
In this street.
In PE in general.
In PE.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. I visited your Boardwalk Mall.
You've been to the Boardwalk Mall. Okay, there's the Boardwalk Mall. There's Green Acres Mall.
Green Acres?
Yes, Green Acres Mall.
Is located where?
The other side, just up.
The other side.
Yeah. Then there's
In Summer Strand there is a mall there.
There's that little Summer Strand Mall and Boardwalk Mall. It's same thing.
The same thing.
No, next to each other.
Next to each other.
Right. And then there's Woma Park.
Okay.
In Woma. And then there's Moffat on Main, and then there's King's Court.
Okay.
From there we go to, is it there by Pick and Pay Hyper? I'm not sure.
King's Court is there at Umud.
And then there's, how are you going? And then there's Bay West Mall.
Okay.
And then there's Kenako Mall, there's Cleary Park Mall. There's quite a lot of malls.
There's a lot of malls.
Yes.
Giovanni Mbeki Avenue.
This is Govan Mbeki, the main street.
The main street.
Yeah.
Here in Port Elizabeth.
In the CBD.
In the CBD.
Yes.
Yeah, so friends. Yeah, this is CBD of Gqeberha, Port Elizabeth and Giovanni Mbeki Avenue.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. So guys, don't forget, today I am taking Mr. Malango travelers all the way from Tanzania on a tour of the Port Elizabeth CBD.
Yeah.
Showing him around.
I really appreciate my brother.
Please don't forget to go to his channel and subscribe to Malango Traveler.
Yes.
He's got great content, in-depth content about anything and everything from real estate, African travels, and all that.
Yeah, of course. I'm really thankful for the way you have just hosted me here in Port Elizabeth and showing me around. So my subscribers, please, let's go and show love to our brother here. His channel name is The Great African Channel. And
yes, the African with a K, not a C.
Yeah, the African with K. African, The Great African Channel.
Yeah.
So he has got beautiful content about the city of Port Elizabeth and South Africa at large and beyond. So subscribe to his channel, watch his videos, share them and like them. Meanwhile, yeah, enjoy the view. I mean the real streets of this is this is the real street of Port Elizabeth.
Yes.
And we are driving in the Giovanni Mbeki Avenue, the main street here in Central. Look at this architecture. Victorian architecture.
This is the library, the
public library.
And this is where the mayor's offices are.
The mayor of this city of Port Elizabeth.
Yes.
The city is very clean. It's very clean. I'm so happy about that.
On a one-on-one scale, I always love to do comparisons. I know our listeners and our fans out there want to are wondering and asking this question.
Yeah.
How do you compare the two?